will give you some information that will help you understand the things we are going to talk about. First, let's talk about the data types. The data type of a value is an attribute that indicates what kind of data the value may contain. When you define a data type, you are telling the computer what kind of data it is handling. Python can handle 5 different types of data. These are numeric, dictionary, Boolean, set, and sequence data. Think about numeric. There are 3 different types of numeric data type. The first is called integer. The second is called complex number. And the third one is called float. As you probably already know, these 3 data types are the most commonly used in Python. But they are also used in other languages. Now, there are 3 types of sequence data. The first is a string. The second type is a list. And the third type is tuple. Every single data type category that we have discussed right now has its very own purpose. The different categories are for different things, and they all have their different uses. So this is the important things you need to know about it. Python can do math. Let me show you how it works. Python can do 7 basic math operations, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. It can also take the modulus quotient and raise numbers to powers. I'm going to show you a picture. So if you're interested, you may look at it instead. Now, I'm going to do some simple math. I'm going to write 1 plus 9, and I'll put them here. I just put a piece of code in the box that is called code cell. OK. You can execute a code cell by using 2 keys. To do this, you should use the Shift key and the Enter key at the same time. You can do the code in one code cell now. It's easy to write a program for addition. You just use Python, and you don't need to allocate variables when you are doing simple arithmetic operations. Now, I will subtract 2 numbers from each other. I am going to take 9 minus 1. I will also hit the Shift key plus enter this code. And then I can do a simple multiplication operation inside my code cell. 8 asterisk 6. Then I will hit Shift plus enter and let me do one division as well. 8 backslash 2. Let me hit Shift plus enter. Great. So these are the 4 basic math operations you might have learned in school. They are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Let me show you the modulus operator. I'll clarify first the difference between division and modulus. Division and modulus are alike in some ways, but not all. Division is going to show the quotient of the division. The modulus operator is going to help you see what is left over from your division, or the remainder. Let me show you an example. The modulus operator is the percentage sign. If I want to find the modulus of 20, divided by 7, then the quotient is 2, and 6 is the remainder. Correct. Now, as I told you, the modulus operation will give you the remainder. This means your output should be 6. Now, I will try to execute this code. And as I told you that the modulus operator is telling us what number is left over. If you want to find the quotient, but do not want the result to be a decimal number, then what? The double backslash operator is also known as the quotient operator, and it may be used. Now, let me do 12. Double backslashes 5. Let me execute this. If you see a simple division as the quotient and it is a decimal number, but when you use the quotient operator, you will get another number. It won't be a decimal or a float. Finally, there is something called exponential and power. It's when you put a double asterisk in between 2 numbers. This is how you discover 2 exponential 3. This is simply 2 times 2 times 2 in terms of calculation. I'm hoping that everyone at the school is familiar with what an exponential is right now. Now, what if you want to do more than one math problem in the same cell? Do you think it is possible? Yes, it is possible. You can do many arithmetic operations in the same line of Python. But there is something you need to know about. For example, if we type 2 plus 2 asterisk 3 minus 3 asterisk 5. Will the computer give an error message? No, I just told you that you can do a lot of math operations in the same code cell. But let me do this right away. I just told you that now I'm getting a valid output. But is this what you really want? Now, when we talk about mathematics in general, there is the Bodmer's rule. A mathematical operation but only be executed in a certain order. Now, on the screen you see, brackets are the first thing to get executed. This is followed by of or exponentiation, and then followed by division and multiplication. The fifth and final operations are addition and subtraction. This means if you have a lot of arithmetic operations in a code cell, addition and subtraction will have the least priority. They are at the bottom of the hierarchy. Brackets are the top of the hierarchy. Of, division and multiplication and addition come after brackets. Subtraction is the least important of the hierarchy. Now, I will show you the code cell. When we multiply two numbers, the multiplication is done first. Then, if there is a word that says add or subtract, only the result of the multiplication would be added to or subtracted from what we had before. Now, if you want to stay in control of what is happening, you will need to use brackets. If you do more than one arithmetic operation in the same line, use brackets to show which one comes first. Now, inside the brackets I'm going to type 4, minus 1. Outside the bracket. I need to multiply this result with another set of brackets that equals 5 minus 2. Now I am writing a subtraction operation inside of a bracket. This means that even though there is a subtraction inside this code, it will get executed first. The result of these subtractions would be multiplied. Now, we will try and execute this. We can use brackets to change the order of operations.